Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. So today I'm gonna tell you about the time that I got kicked out. I was 19 years old. I had just graduated from high school. I went to go live with this lady and I got kicked out. She kicked me out. I lived there for 8 months. So I'll just get right into it. I graduated in May of 2014. Sorry, this happened 7 years ago. So like this shit happened forever ago. I'm 26 now. I was 19 when it happened. So like this shit happened forever ago. But I graduated in May of 2014. At the end of the summer, I wanted to move out. I didn't want to live at home anymore. I want to leave home. So I'm like, I'll call my pastor. I say, Pastor, I'm looking for someone to live. I don't want to live there anymore. I really didn't, because like I didn't want to live at home. I wanted to move out and do my own thing and be on my own. So I called the pastor, and the pastor told me to call Mother Jacob. I'll say her name was Mother Jacobs or whatever. I'm not gonna say her real name on here. I called her and she said I can come stay with her. So I said, when can I come? And she said, whenever you're ready. I'm not doing nothing. So I had my friend take me home, get me all my stuff, and then she took me over there. Everything was good in the beginning. Everything is always good in the beginning. She helped me get a phone from some phone store from around the corner from her house. She was really nice. She had a dog and everything, Everything was going good in the beginning. I liked her dog. I liked her. She was really nice and sweet and all that. So, yeah. I can just tell you, living with her was like the worst thing ever, honestly. I lived with her for 8 months. Her freezer was full of stuff. Her room and her whole house was cluttered and full of stuff. She was like a hoarder. She had everything. The room that I was staying in had a bed and it had bed bugs. The room had bed bugs, and then the room that I was sleeping in was full of all of her stuff. And I was just starting to really get annoyed because like it was really cluttered. The neighbors above us are really loud. I had to keep banging on the ceiling to tell them to be quiet. Like it was just a mess, honestly. So April of 2015, like 8 months after staying with her, I was paying her $400 a month for rent now. With bed bugs, with the crowded house, everything. I literally had to turn sideways to walk down the hallway. It was bad. It was really bad. It was not a good situation. So I was in a rush for work one day, and she has a shower chair because she is a little older, and she needs to sit down when she takes a shower. I don't need the shower chair, so I took the shower chair out every time I got in the shower. So I was running late for work that day, and I left the shower chair out because I was gonna miss the bus. I had to get my stuff and go. I wasn't even fully dressed. I don't think I was. I was running really late. I woke up late. I was so tired. I think I got drunk the night before. I don't know. Whatever. It happened 7 years ago. But I'm walking to the bus stop to catch my bus, and she called and she said, "You left my shower chair out." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, whatever." I didn't think it was a real big deal. I was running late, whatever. And then she said, "Evan, I'm sick of this." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "I'm sick of you thinking you can do whatever, and I don't like the way that you've been acting and you've been treating me, and I think you did something to my dog." She just said how she felt about everything. I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I never did nothing to your dog. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so confused." And she's like, "Evan, I just don't want to do this no more with you. I'm not going to do this so you can find somewhere else to live when you get off work today." I'm like, "What? Okay." I didn't have nowhere to go. So I'm like, "Shit, let me call my grandma." I'll call my grandma on my lunch break at work. Well, she's not my real grandma. She's my really good friend's grandma. I called her, told her what's going on, and she said I can come stay with her. So, after work, when I got off, my boss took me home. Mind you, I lived in downtown, and like, I worked all the way out on the west side, so I had to take the bus all the way out there and walk from the mall. It was a lot. She took me. I'll go up to the door when I get there to try to get into the house, and she changed the locks on me. I'm like, did she really change the lock? And so I'll call her and I say, "Why'd you change the locks? I'm here to get my stuff." And she's like, I'll be there when I get there, Evan. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I sat in the car for like 30 to 45 minutes. And my boss had brought me over there, so I didn't want to have her waiting all night. And I called her again and said, I've been waiting here a long time. Where are you at? You need to get here. I need to get my stuff. My boss has stuff to do, whatever. So after I called her again, she's like, I'll be there in just a minute or whatever. And so she pulls up like 10 minutes later. And when she pulls up with some girl I've never seen in my life before. I'm like, who is this girl? And I literally have never seen her ever before. And they both get out, and I walk up to the door and I get my stuff. And when she opens the door, she drags my stuff out on the porch. And then it's a big ass clear trash bag of like everything that I own: clothes, food, shoes, dirty clothes, clean clothes, books, whatever I brought with me to her house was in that bag. And then I had a laundry hamper, and she put all my stuff in the laundry hamper with my dirty clothes. And so I dragged the big bag of stuff out because I really was not trying to cause any problems or whatever. And I took it to her car, and she has a garden in front of her house. And I walked across it because I wasn't thinking about the garden. I didn't care. She was like, stop walking across my garden. I'm like, whatever. I didn't say nothing. I just came back to get my other laundry hamper. And she's like, didn't I tell you not to walk across my garden? I'm like, I don't care about your garden, whatever. You done bagged everything up that I own. Like, you dirty, you grimy, whatever. And so I take it back and walk across it one more time before I get in the car. And she's like, didn't I tell you to stop walking across my garden? I'm not going to tell you no more with your gay ass. I'm just like, huh? She's like, your gay ass, your faggot ass, or something like that. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't know exactly what I said because it happened 7 years ago. She's like, bitch. I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up, you stupid ass, old bitch, whatever. I said all kinds of stuff, sorry for the language, but that's what happened. I said everything. I was really crazy at that age, and I was going through a lot, so I said, like, whatever. I called her all kinds of names: bitch, hoe, whore, all that, everything you can think of. She's like, with your gay ass, with your faggot ass, or something like that. You a bitch, what's up, or something like that. She was talking mad shit. And I was in the passenger seat, of course, and I was getting mad because she was talking shit. And then I grabbed for the door handle to get out the car because I was gonna do something to that old lady that I don't want to talk about on here, honestly. So, fucking, my boss pulls away right as I grab for the door handle. She literally floors it out of there. I'm like, I'm so glad that she had floored it out, because if I would have got out that car, it would have been a whole different situation. Um, yeah, it was a crazy night. Like, I was at a loss for words. I'm like, did she really just bag everything that I own and put it in this plastic bag? Everything that I own. After paying you $400 a month for rent, you kick me out like that? And $400 is a lot of money for a room full of somebody else's stuff. Had bed bugs, and the house was cluttered, and I couldn't even buy any of my own food because it wouldn't fit in the refrigerator. I'm just like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. $400 is a lot of money to be paying somebody. I should have been paying her at least $250 or $200. And then she tried to say that I made her water bill really high, but she had a fish tank, and like she would take baths and stuff, and she would give her dog baths and stuff. I'm like, I barely use any water. The only time I use the water is when I brush my teeth or took a shower. I didn't really cook nothing like that because I didn't buy no food to cook at all. I'm just like, for what? But yeah, that was a really crazy situation. I lived with her for 8 months, y'all. I was so young and naive back then. And I think that she really took advantage of that because, like, you'll never catch me paying nobody no $400 a month to sleep on the floor, or sleep in a bed full of bed bugs, or a room full of their crap and just cluttered with a whole bunch of stuff. Neighbors, it was a lot of problems, honestly. So yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, that's all that really happened. I mean, like nothing else really happened. I mean, she kicked me out. I mean, what else? Yeah, ain't nothing else happened. Um, she said that I did something to her dog, and I'm like, I never did nothing to your dog ever. I didn't care about your dog. She really thought I did something to her dog, but I'm like, hey. But that lady did pass away, so that's why I didn't say her actual name. Her name was Miss Jacobs, so yeah, that's all that we have with that situation. And thank you so much for watching this video. And go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, show your friends. I'm sorry, I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I'm tired as fuck today, honestly. I'm so tired. Oh my gosh. I don't work till 7:30 tonight either. I'm just so tired. But go ahead and show all your friends, like, comment, subscribe, do it all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.